Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice, and when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Give to the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Leaves it with the back. The Buckeyes will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Oregon! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the fullback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoffs.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Klein. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. On the move is the 30. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is blocked. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Play on first down. Quarterback will audible. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got room at the 35. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Second down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's DeMarco. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Spears. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Quickly complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's DeMarco. Got some room, headed to the goal line. The ball squirts free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They go to the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They feed him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
slips through the line. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, Ohio State 6.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Duarte. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. No huddle offense to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
To the air, it's DeMarco. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by 11 to Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Throws it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
I love defenses that can gang tackle. How about the defense getting a lot of hats to the football? That receiver's a fast dude. But this defense, they've got a lot of team speed themselves, and they showed it right there.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's not going to get there as this defense stops the 2-point conversion attempt, and they hang on to this slim lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marks. Bulldozes him. Another broken tackle. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. On the option. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. He's up to 51 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quickly complete. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. Open space at the 25. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TF out.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some range for their running back. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Burns. A little release to the back. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Oh, they knock it free. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Marks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more...
He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on. But making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Here's the handoff. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's DeMarco. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down. They'll chase him out of bounds after a nice pickup on the play.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this...
Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Able to pick up a couple on 1st down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Klein. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Touch pass on the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks. And you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback checking the play. Scanning the field. It's DeMarco. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Third down coming up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
The give to the back. Powers through the defender. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oregon 35, Ohio State 12.
First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Klein. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And you you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Pushes toward the goal line. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Marks. Makes a move. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
This offense set up with a 2nd and short. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Motion, trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. They go right back to it. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. They did just that.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 1st down. Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Now on 1st down from the 28. The inside handoff. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
On the run, it's Duarte. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. The give to the tailback. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that are going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Crosses the 45. Can anyone catch him? At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.